Very well, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Vagrant Story. Last time we defeated the Golem, the first boss of the Sanctum. Yeah, it's not the only one. There's another one that we're gonna fight today. All we gotta do really is run all the way back to the river area. I believe there's an enemy here that respawned, because it spawns after we defeat that boss. Gonna have to kill a few skeletons on the way, but that's fine. Got that Targe on. I always call that Targ because like it's like target shield, but it's not. It's called Targe. Apparently that's the correct pronunciation, and I'm just an ignorant, I guess. There you go. Alrighty then. Never looked around these rooms too much in first person mode. And there's not much over there, you can see the light flowing through. Oh good, crits. Actually, I'm okay with getting crits now. I wasn't at the beginning of the game because I wanted to get more attacks to train my weapons, but it's fine, I'm good. I'm good now. I'm past that part. I'd rather just kill the enemies at this point. Yeah, 80 damage. Very, very easy. What are we gonna get? Cure root, okay. And the chain? Good. What chains do we have? Okay. I don't need any of those right now, so I'm gonna hold off on that. I'd rather get another defense ability. So we have the fire, which is the important one. And the next element we're gonna run across is gonna be earth. There's water, but earth is more important. Yeah, this absorb MP is it's kind of useless. Yeah, I'm gonna get earth right now. Fire is the first one they should get, because there are a lot of enemies early game that use fire, like those fire breathing dogs, and then other stuff that we'll see. And next you should get earth, then wind, then water. Eventually, just want to get all the elemental ones. I would like to switch weapon for you, because I'm trying to train this rusty nail to attack dragons. Alright, let's go. Single hits. Nice. Look at that. And our armor is getting better too. Nice, weapon dragon +1, that's what I want to see. Keep giving me those buffs, or those little stat boosts. Alright. Where's this bat? Get out of here. Okay, moving on. Oh, we have the slime now. Come down here, slime. Come on, Mr. Slime. Oh, it's up there. I don't think he's ever gonna come down. He's falling down the little step. Oh, he might actually. If he tries hard enough, he might actually be able to get down here. Let's keep the camera zoomed out. Let's see what it does. He hasn't seen me yet, so... And now it does. It did see me, so I'm just gonna blast it with spirit swords because why not? Slimes are annoying to deal with early game. You might just want to spirit surge them out of the way because, kind of hard to deal with them again. Oh, I'm gonna reach. Yes. Yup. Okay, sir, you are ready to attack me. So I'm just going to chain you to death. Almost. Well, I got a dragon on fire. If you have a fire or air weapon, slimes go down like nothing, because they're extremely weak to fire and water. Fire and it's not air. Fire and air. There's a save point, and there's a box, and there's a huge door. You know what that means. But I'm gonna show you something cool before I go in there. Sure, cure root. I was going to heal with a spell, but sure, might as well use an item. I'm gonna serve my MPs, although probably won't need them. Now, I have applied this Dragonite gem on the Tard shield. And there's a good reason why, that you will see in a second. I'll go ahead and equip that Targe. Okay, and wait, this accessory. Yeah, take this out. I don't want it. Remove. Thank you. Okay, and then I will go ahead and put fireproof. All right, let's move in. And welcome to our first fight against the dragons. Dragons have one scary attack. It's their breath attack. Nice block. See how much damage that does? And I used the gem to protect against dragons. And yet that still did. That did a quarter of my health and I blocked it. Sorry, half that damage. That would have done half my health. Yeah. That is very scary. Fortunately, that attack is easily avoided. How? Simple. Rusty nail. First. Dragons can only use that attack if you're far away from them. If you stand right next to them under their neck, they won't be able to use it and they resort to their basic physical attack and another attack that are both easy to avoid and they don't do a lot of damage. So first of all, let me heal up from that hit. Unfortunately, dragons cannot be degenerated, so no debuffs for it, but I can cast my newly found spell. Prostasia. But before we do that, actually, let me get some agility from this elixir. Also, this music is by far my favorite in the entire game. It's called Wyvern. Blocked. There you go. Let's go ahead and pop Prostasia. This will increase my strength a little bit. Although if I change equipment, it will go away because it's buffing my weapon. At this point, all I gotta do is really to hit this guy as hard as I can. Now, dragons have multiple parts, and they usually have a piercing weakness somewhere. This one happens to be in the head. The tail might be weak to edge on this guy, but it's hard to get to because he's so huge, and as you try to go around him, he turns to face you. So let's go on the head. Let's see how I do. Crits! Let's go. This might be over in a single chain if I do well. Timing is on point. Ah, fast. That could have been over in one chain. It might be over in two then. Let's see. Ah, fast again. Need to get the timing down. And that was the dragon. And P+2, sure, we'll need them. We get Cure Bulb, Elixir of Sages, and the item that signals the end of the tutorial. The Analysis Spell. The Analysis Spell is where finally the game says, okay, you figured it out up until now. But now, like, you figured it out through trial and error up until here. But now is the time to get serious, and we'll see why later. In just a bit, actually. Anyway, we can see that there is indeed light just after this door, so let's cross it. Well, just a workshop, nothing else here. We've still no word from Squad 3. They're dead then. I could not. Did you not verify their corpses? Sir, my apologies. Coward, you're a stain of the escutcheon of our order. The loss of our brothers cannot be helped. Pray that fate will not be as cruel as a mistress to us. Search, the rat hole Molenkamp has been using is here somewhere. Leave no stone unturned. Sir. I, for one, cannot leave the city, this accursed city soon enough. Alright, so we just met a new character there. One of the knights. Now if we go this way, now that we're outside in this very chill place, I love the outside of this town. It's very good. Over here you may have seen, or may have noticed, the symbol on the door. It is another workshop. I will refrain from using it though, for now. For reasons. Because I want to... I will explain again crafting next time. Next time will be the video dedicated to crafting and statistics and everything. There's a heal panel here, so feel free to step on it as many times as you want. Heal up for free. Now, if you try to go this way, I believe there will be a cutscene. Well, find anything? No but dust on this side, sir. We shall join the others then. Yet crossing the river means... It's too dangerous inside the city walls. You heard what befell our brothers. Yet we waste our time here. The cold ones will not walk under the sun, but soon night will fall. I'll have to find another way around. So I can't go that way. This is a missable cutscene because if you go the other path from where we entered the area, you can completely miss that. But that's where we're gonna go right now. I will pop into the workshop real quick just to repair any DP durability on my weapons, but I'm not gonna do anything else right now. I could, but that would be no fun because I want to keep it for next time. There we go. Make it a habit to always hit the repair option anytime you enter a workshop because it doesn't hurt. You always want your stuff to be in good shape. Answer wisely and you may yet live. Now tell me where Sydney hides. Save your breath, knight. You fools think the dark will bend to you? We are prelates of the Lord, scum. We are not here to bend aught. We are come to cleanse. Now, there is still time. Pray. Perhaps he will forgive. And I will pardon your sins in his name.
Go to hell! Oh yeah? You first!
So hand those who serve the dark. What mean you? The dark is formless and invisible. It invades the body like a plague, an unseen visitor. Yet those it taints become undying. Undying? Yes, they do not die. But he did die, turned to dust, leaving no trace. Did he not? What is death? Is it the ruination of the flesh? Surely that is death, but it is only one facet of the truth. True death is the death of the soul. And theirs is not a true death? Even should their flesh crumble to decay, their souls will wander eternally. The undying of Leá Monde do die, but it is an incomplete death. An incomplete death. Trapped in purgation, they yearn for life. Thus they seek bodies without souls, and the corpses that walk are born. They say the owl of the north wind is the cry of the wandering souls. Grissom, gather our remaining men. Join with Tigger's knights and crush Mullenkamp. Go! By your command. Will the same happen to me? You will not die, and... There is one who has found the true undeath. Immortality, my love. Let us search for this, Sydney. So the Cardinal seeks immortality. That's right, but it's not that concerns you. An incomplete death is more than a VKP butcher deserves. And so we fight these guys. This is a proper boss fight. So, the first thing I want to do, actually, yes, it is to open the items and show off the analysis spell. It hits in front of you, and unfortunately it's got only a 58% chance. It does go up as your risk goes up, interestingly enough. Did that hit? That hits. Okay, good. So that didn't seem to have done anything. We'll learn the spell, of course. But here's where the status screen comes into play. So if you open the status screen, you can see your status. But if you hit R1 and L1, you can see the enemies in the same room. But as you can see here, like for Dwayne, everything is question mark. You can't really see anything. The only thing we can see, if you press circle, is what his equipments are. But that's it. However, if we use the analysis spell, because we use it on this guy, we can now see everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. HP, MP, risk, their base stats, their affinities and type resistances. Affinities and type, there we go. Affinities and types for each of their body parts, because they may be different for each of their body parts. In this case, it's not, but you will find that later that will be the case. But also, we can check their equipment. We can check the details of their equipment, what these weapons are made of, if they carry gems, and their class, affinity, and type for each of these pieces. You have all the information that you need, and this is where the game becomes interesting. What really interests us here is this screen. It says that this guy is weakest to edged in all of his body parts, so we need an edged weapon to deal with him. Blunt and piercing is very resistant, so we need an edged weapon. Let's go ahead and make an edged weapon, or rather equip an edged weapon. We have the Fandango. Tavari's Chew is good, but we actually use this against human a little bit, so we might as well use that. Targe. And sure, can I use this? Eh, why not? And one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set up my shield. And put in, instead of the Dragonite, I'm gonna put in a Herialis, because it will protect me against humans a little bit. Okay. Now that I've done that, I can use Prostasia. Sorcerer, Prostasia. I could degenerate him, but I don't think that's gonna be necessary. I think I can just throw my weapon and kill it. Yeah, 34, it's pretty good. Let's just go for the body. Hits me, but sure, 9 damage. Not a lot. Trying to short this weapon up a little bit. Think it's good. And he's down. And he drops a rapier, which we cannot really pick up, but we'll disassemble and we'll use later. I'm pretty sure the other knight that's coming right here, he is weak against... He's weakest to piercing. And the guy with the skill drops a piercing weapon in the rapier. And this guy drops his edged weapon when we'll kill it. So really, these guys both drop a weapon that you can use to kill the other one. Because it's their weaknesses. It's their weakness. Let's check it just to make sure. Piercing, yeah. So we do need a piercing weapon. I could use the rapier that I already have, but you know what? This guy is kind of getting far. So I'll switch to my rusty nail and hit him with this. I'm gonna lose my Prostasia, but I think he'll be fine. Yeah, it's fine. Look at how much damage I do. Oh, critical. Get fucked. And you're down. So drop that weapon, then we have to... Oh god, wait. We can get that grip. Organize inventory. Yeah, let me drop a grip. I probably have some grip that I don't need here. Yeah, choose reptiles. No, I definitely don't want to drop that one. Yeah, drop this. It's kind of bad, isn't it? Give me a second here. I did not mean to stay too much in the menu here. Let's see. Something that I have a lot of. Lots of wooden grips, but they're all set. I can't discard them. Yeah, this is kind of shitty. Yeah, short hill can go. Probably have to drop another one, because there's gonna be another forced weapon drop. So drop this webtail too. I have also full of blades. Should have deposited something. Oh well, let's see. Something that can drop. I have 2 battle axes, drop one. Alright, it's cool. Says in type, and I'm gonna go ahead and clear my risk. With the Vera root. Because remember, the more risk you have, the more damage you take. And now that we've done that, we only have the last guy left. Unfortunately, he is completely immune from being analyzed. Some bosses unfortunately are, and that's kind of annoying. I wish that was not a thing, but because the big part of this game, like the big thing about this game, is being able to analyze enemies and like pinpoint the weaknesses and trying to build around that. So the thing that some bosses just cannot be analyzed is kind of against the point of the game. Alright, the Fandango is probably our best bet we have against him. I think he might be weakest to piercing though. So, I don't know. I think that's good enough anyway. Yeah. And I will probably go Prostasia again. Let me see how much damage we do. I don't know if... Can we degenerate him? Let's see if we can. I don't know if we can. Nope, 0%. No chance. Then we'll buff and then we'll go for him. And here I'm gonna tell you something annoying about this guy. So first of all, he's a mage, so if we can actually stop him from casting magic. If we have, don't we have silence? Yeah, is he gonna be? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Can we inflict silence on him? That's gonna be pretty much a shot in the dark. Oh my god, crit! I don't know if that can actually work. Oh god, the crits, man! I'm not even. I don't think he can even cast spells at this point. I might have just disabled his spell casting abilities. Yep, he's blocking with the stick, which unfortunately does light damage. I cannot block it. But let me tell you, well, I'm as well gonna kill it at this point. And I'll tell you something about him a little later. Let's go over here. You pop. This guy can use Poison Mist and can use a spell called Explosion, which is an area effect and hurts a lot. But he shouldn't have too much health left. God, my soul is not ready. Hey, we ranked up to Gladiator. Let's see. It's P+4, whatever. It's fine. We got a wizard robe, a very cool armor, and I'm full of armor. Crimson key that we need to progress. The Grimoire for the spell that he couldn't use on us because we killed him too early. Cool. That's gonna be useful to us. And one of the most useless spells in the game, you'll see why later when I'll explain it. And this that I will disassemble, this is a new weapon type, it's the casting staff. That's it. Alright, so one of the... Oh god, I'm poisoned. One of the things that is very annoying about that boss... Antidote, please. Is this. Well, good camera angle, too. Every enemy has a percentage chance of evading your chains. So after the first hit, you may find that some enemies, especially in certain body parts, they may start evading your subsequent chains. Because they have some built-in... chain evasion. There are some enemies that have like 20%, 30%. There's a boss later on that's 50%. That guy, for some reason, has a 75% of evading your chains. So only 1 in 4 of your chains will go off. For some reason. Not even the final boss. Like the final boss has something like 30% maybe. 30-35. That guy is a 75 evade. For whatever reason. But anyway, we beat him. We got the key that we need to move on. Our next objective will be to cross the river where we had that boss fight. And that will bring us to a interesting location. Because we can't really cross it directly. We have to go around. But yeah, next time I will do a thorough explanation of all the crafting system, the stats, and how they interact. And then after that, we will continue from this point. I'll see you all in the next one.